Salt och Serenity säger test. Salt och Serenity säger test.
Okay, there are 100 doors in a row that are all initially closed. You make 100 passes with the doors. First time through, visit every door and toggle the door. If the door is closed, open it. If it is open, close it. The second time, only visit every second door, door number 2, 4, 6, and toggle it. The third time, visit every third door, door 3, 6, 9, etc., until you only visit the 100th door. Answer the question, what state are the doors in after the last pass? Which are open, which are closed?
Legion 18C säger back to it. Fire you go.
Yeah. I found a problem that I actually don't know. Maybe I picked a bad one. But I found a problem that seems like simple, maybe? That seems like it should be the type of problem that I should be doing, sort of. I could be wrong. Yeah. I don't know. But the first thing I think of when I read this is that, oh, I should make an object. Like I should make a class or a struct or something, or one of those two. And it should be named door, so I could make a bunch of doors. Yeah. I guess class. And then it should hold a. I guess I don't have to go that far because all the doors do are they're either open or closed. So maybe that's actually unnecessary. I don't have to go that far, but I could. I don't know if I should. Maybe that's. I don't know what's which. What if I want them all to have like unique names, like door 1, 2, 3, 4, without. Well, it never said I had to do that. Maybe I should just only solve the problem, as in like do the thing, answer the question, and not. Yeah, I probably shouldn't make it complicated. No reason. So then I think I'd need something with like a list or something, or an array, or I'm not sure which one of those two. But I think arrays are immutable, so it doesn't make sense to use an array. Maybe a list of doors, a list of 100 doors, a list of 100 pools. But then how would I make them? How would I make it 100 times? Hmm. Hmm. Actually, I have an idea what I'd want to do, but let's try to do it. Ooh, do I think maybe with an array there's a way to make an array of a certain size. Is my computer not charging? Oh, there we go. Wait, I want to see something real quick. Coming to say hi. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. I still
How's it
midnight for.
going with you?
It's going. It's going.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm now hearing you in the stream as well. Sorry.
Oh, you're gonna meet. Yes. Meet the stream. Hi.
hmm
Hmm.
Using some ChatGPT, I think.
Yeah, I used it just to get started because I had some different
hmm
ideas about what direction to go. But then,
hmm
like last time when I solved your reflection problem, how I made a method that ended up being completely useless and needing to be removed because I
hmm
was doing the wrong thing. Well, I
You
didn't
also
want to.
did that partially because you're like, ooh, I can make a local method. What's that? Let me try.
Yeah, but I thought it was solving the problem too, and it wasn't either. The
Yeah.
logic of it wasn't even worth it solving. So I just
Oh,
wanted to
you
make
could.
sure.
So, though, on a side note to that,
Yeah,
you could absolutely have made a local method like that to do specific things.
yeah, I just didn't do the right thing. It did
Yeah.
what? Yeah, I did the wrong thing.
Yeah.
This was the problem of
Like I
this.
might make a local method there of like that returns bool, like try pass line or something, and then
Hmm.
it has an out string for like a field name and um, I don't know, maybe even an out object field value, and then I'd do like split the string and I'd
Oh, hold
um,
those different pieces
yeah, and do
or
any error
something.
checking with those things, and if
That's
like, oh,
cool.
this looks good to me, return true, and then I could
Yeah.
handle like getting the field and looking for non-serialized out after that.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Well, I'm thinking of doing a
for
local
example,
method in here at some point, just to turn the
yeah.
information into a string. Not because the program
Oh.
asked for it, but because, well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily ask for it in a string, but I want it in a string because I feel
hmm
like my interpretation of this problem is it's like in the end I should print out. It doesn't say to do this, but this is what I think it. This is this is what I think. In the end, it
And in the
should
end, it
print
doesn't really
out.
matter. But
It should print out every door, like door 1, door 2. It should print out all 100 doors, and
hmm
and then it should say whether they're open or closed, and that's it. And that solves it, I think. So I'm
I
gonna make a
guess
method to turn this into a string of is the door open or closed or whatever. But basic. Can I ask you a basic question about syntax really quick?
sure.
If I make an array of 100 bowls,
hmm
does that mean that when I access this, like let's pretend I want it, like the highest number is 99 because 100 bowls is actually 99 because 0 counts as 1. So
hmm
if I try to access 100, it'll give me like an out of array error or something
Yeah,
because that's how that works. Okay. I just want to make sure it
yeah.
works like
Because it'll have
okay.
100 elements, but the first one will be named or indexed as 0.
Mm,
So the last one will be
indexed.
indexed as 99.
Okay, cool. That's what I
I
thought
don't
would
really know
happen.
exactly what problem you're working on, though it has numbered doors. So if you want to, for your own sanity or whatever you want to do,
Yeah?
is you can make a for loop to run through the doors and say, okay, that for loop starts at 1 and runs all the way up to 100, while I is less than or equal to 100, right? And then
Yeah,
when
I
you
think
go
so.
into the array, you just subtract 1.
Oh. Oh yeah, -1. That keeps it simple and makes it look nice
Mhm.
too.
Yeah. So if
Yeah,
that
that's a
helps
good
you
way.
in understanding the problem, because you're allowed to do things like that.
Mhm.
I might name it something different than I, like the door number or something, but then it's
Uh,
more clear
uh.
to other people reading their code, like, oh, this is not a normal index in a normal
Oh.
for loop. But yeah,
Okay. That's cool. Instead of I, yeah, makes sense.
mm,
Um. Ooh, I noticed a problem. Like I think I have the core of it, like the core. what it needs to do. Solve basically, but there's some problems here because I can already tell. I already forgot when I made this. I forgot that the array index starts at 0, and that actually might be a problem with one of these two things. Might not work now with these two variables because if
Run
the
it,
array
see
starts
what
at
the
0.
code says, and then fix it from there.
Oh yeah, this.
You're allowed to just try things.
Yeah, I was just trying to think through it first because. Yeah, because then I won't have to. Then it's like, oh, then it's the easier fix if it's never broken when I run it. Yeah, I'm lazy.
Fair enough.
Counter starts at 0, and oh, that's the problem. This needs to be minus. I think I know what it is. It's next door to open -1 because of the stupid 0 index. That's what that needs to be set to. Yes, and then because this needs to be 1. Otherwise, this would be 2, and that's a problem. I think. Next door to open. And then next door to open 101. I don't know. Okay, now I just think in my head that this would work. I mean, if I run it, it should run. I just don't know if, like, technically that it's turning the doors the way I want it to. But there's no, like, syntax errors or anything that wouldn't make this not run. So.
Then you might have another issue that you want to fix. Then you get an opportunity to fix.
Wait, what would be an opportunity to fix what?
I don't know. If you find an issue running the code, like it can run great, and then if something happens that you don't want to happen, or it doesn't work the way you want it to work, you have the opportunity to then fix it. Right? That's programming.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I'll make a local method that's like a checky method. Like it's like check this or check the doors method that'll just print out all of the trues and falses. Wait. Or actually no, I'll just make the final one. Like it'll honestly, if I make the thing that gives me the result, I can just look at what the result is at the string and then compare it to the answer. Because I think the answer will tell me, it'll show me like a list of 100 doors, and the output needs to match. The doors need to be open and closed in the same pattern in the solution. And then if it is, then it means it worked. Or by some chance it didn't work, and then just the doors ended up being perfectly open and closed by luck, which is still solved, but not really. That would be cool.
Yes.
Okay, local methods have no public and no static. They just have a name. No, they just have a return type and a name. Okay, I think that should be solved.
Sorry, what?
I think I solved it.
Oh.
Oh, that doesn't look very pretty. Oh, new line. Yes. Yeah. I fix this now. New line. Backslash. There. Haha. This is wrong. Wait, no, or it's right. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be. Maybe all doors are supposed to be closed. That looks stupid, though.
Oh, heads up, your browser is covering the Visual Studio on the stream.
Oh, that's because I just opened it right now. I opened it to read
No, that's been open for a while, hasn't it?
Oh, well, if it was open for a while, then my mistake. I wasn't showing the... Oh, now I show my code. Also, I don't know if it's supposed to do... Actually, this is the result. Okay, every door ended up closed. That kind of seems sus. Kind of, but... I don't actually think it's going to tell me how many doors are... That's what I don't like. It's not going to give me the output. It's going to give me the code. So basically, I have to run their code to see their answer, I guess, and compare it.
I guess.
I don't know. Maybe if I just Google 100 doors, I want the output. I don't want... That's kind of annoying, actually, to me. 100 doors. What should the output be? Oh no. The output should be 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Okay, this is wrong then. Because all my doors are closed. Some of the doors end up should be open. I guess. Actually. Sad face. Miraculously, I got them all closed though. I think that's kind of fun.
Rewinset säger, hello, what's your plan today?
Good job.
My plan is to fail to solve the problem I was trying to solve.
How open are we talking? Are we talking like fully open, ajar, or?
No, just open, open, fully open. Is that a fully open or fully closed?
Okay.
I don't know if you know what's going on, but I can tell you what I was trying to do. Can I tell you what I was trying to do?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I'll explain it. So you have 100 doors, okay? The first thing you do is you go and you do one pass through of the doors. You open them all. Okay, and then the next time, and keep the doors in the same state. So now on the second pass through, all the doors are open at the beginning. So now you go through and you skip one each time. So every second door you either close or open. And then you go back to the start. The doors are in the state they're left in at the end of step 2. And then you go every third door. So 3, 6, 9. And then you keep doing this, increasing 1 in every fourth door, 4, 8, 16, until you only do one pass through because you reach the number 100. And by the 100th door, you either open or close the 100th door, and then you're done. And then you need to print out the state of the doors. And mine's wrong because they're all closed. They shouldn't be closed. Apparently.
Okay.
Why is this
Do you want to show me your code and try and explain me how you're doing that?
Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, I get to show off my code, my bad code that it would be the solution if it's like, oh, find a way to close all the doors, because I did it! I closed the doors. Okay, so what I'm doing is there's the next door to open, so that's the one you go to next. It's going to start at 1 because in the beginning...
Show me the code somewhere, not on the stream, because that's too slow.
Oh, can I invite you and do the share again?
Sure.
That's fun. Okay, let me see if I remember how to do this. How do I do this? Is it tools? Connect to server? Is that what this is? Is the server?
No, it's file. File start live share.
Thank you. File. And then it should, oh yeah, start live session, and then it should do a copy paste into my clipboard.
Yes.
I guess. It's cool. Yeah, the stream has like a huge delay. I forgot about that. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. And you scroll around when you just look at it. So by the time I tell you what to look at, like you're way past it.
Oh, okay. File. Oh, nice, it started. Okay, cool. Yeah. Here you go.
Let's have a look-see.
Look-sees.
Oh, no.
Rewinset säger, are you hiding the code?
Oh, I forgot to close my browser again. Hilarious. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not trying to. I keep doing that. I'm sorry. Yes.
Hey, 100 doors set up.
100 doors!
Cool.
By the way, when I solved this, the first thing I did was I wrote the inner while loop, and then I put the outer one. Yes. This one is supposed to stop it at the end. Okay, so next door to open is the variable of like the next one you do. So in the case of at the beginning, you do one door each, you do all the doors. So it's how much you skip. It's the skip by number, and then the next, and then it goes up one, and it's by twos, by threes, right? And then the next number, next variable is the current door that's open. That's just to keep track of which number are you on, you know, in the sets, and then it will reset to 0 at the end, because like once you do another pass through, you need to go back to door 0, which is until, you know, so then I have this when I throw open is less than 101. Then that's because of because once it's at 100.
So where are you looking?
It needs to end.
Like click where your post goes away. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So while. Yeah.
Yeah. So this will just break it when it's done, when everything should be done. So then the next one, this loop here is the each pass through. So like each time you go through the set of doors before you go back to the door 0, this covers that. That's the inner one of doing that. So while the current door open is, this is a, oh, that should be less than. It's not doing any of this. The doors never close or open because it should be less than 100, not greater than 100. I run it again now. That mattered. Oh, all I have to do is
also wonder.
This should work now.
You told me about the first step was to, like,
yes. Okay.
Open all the door, but you never did that, did you?
No, the first step is they're closed. They have to start closed. So if this is correct, door one should be open. Door 4 should be open. Door 9 should be open. I'm checking my answers here on this thing I'm looking at. Door 16 should be open. Door 25 should be open. Door 36 should be open. Okay, yeah, 25. Door 36 should be open. Door 49, these are all perfect squares. This is a math problem too. Door 49, but you're not allowed to use a perfect square because that's cheating. You have to iterate. Door 49 should be open. Door 64 should be open. This is working. Yep. Open. Door 81 should be open.
Yep.
Door 100 should be the last one open. Everything else needs to be closed.
Everything, yeah, that's correct.
You have the correct answer.
You just needed to flip the thing around.
It is the logic was right. It's just I just wrote greater than when I meant less than.
Do you know what happened there?
on why
You
I was.
rubber ducked.
I did it. That makes you a duck. Makes you my rubber duck.
You did, sure.
Duction.
You talked through the
Ducks.
problem. You explained the problem to me, and you noticed the issue.
Oh. Because as I was talking, I'm like, and then this one should be less than. Why is it not less than? Why is it not less than? I fix it now.
Good job.
Thank you. Ta-da! And yeah, I know I probably should have done a for loop, and the while's not good style here. It works though. I still have the
It
stop,
works.
a variable to stop it when it's, a condition. The condition's still here, but it's just like
Yeah, I would
not
probably have
really
just
what it
replaced this line with a for loop because you just plus it anyway. So yeah.
Yep,
Oh, and
exactly. It's
actually, but this works. The second thing I probably would do more than this would be, I would do that. It's a little bit more obvious what's going on.
okay. Less than or equal to
Because now
100.
now it's clear. Okay, you're working with the number 100.
Yes, I'm working with
Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Of course, the other thing you could do is well, no, that's fine.
Actually, for
Yeah, that's
some
good.
reason in my head, I was thinking that this method was going to take a lot longer to write. I didn't have any problems with this. I just wrote this out and then it worked. So I don't know
Yeah,
why.
good.
It just seems like sometimes when I just think of a problem in my head, I think it's going to be really hard. It just seems hard. So, but yeah.
Well, you
Yay!
solved the reflection problem and made a serializer, so you can make things like this now.
Aw. Yay. Oh, one thing
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering. Okay, so I did this with just an array, and this is like the simple way to do it. Better way, the simple way. But let's pretend, just for funsies' sake, if I hadn't made an array and I made door, like as a class, a public
Mm-hmm.
door, and then I put a bool inside of it, and then I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to make, because here's the thing. Oh wait, let me show you this. So this is what ChatGPT said, because this is the question I'm asking. Let me go to it real quick. ChatGPT said, here's the bool for the doors, like the array of bools. I could make an array of doors, but this is not making the objects. It's making the locations to store the memory, basically.
Yes.
So how do I auto-generate 100 door objects to go into my door array?
I mean,
How
you
do
could just
you have
make
to use a function?
you could make just a for loop to just run through and just instantiate every door.
Oh, I thought I had to give each door a unique name. Oh, but I could do that. But right,
Mm-hmm.
with like a
Yeah, you just
generator
have
for a
100 copies
string.
of door.
Oh,
Would you like to implement that now? Did you try it?
sure. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
guess we put down below and make another. Make a like write out the code, or make like a door class, like a quick one,
Yeah.
just to prove that I can make an array of it. Okay, so it's like public. Okay, it's not what I wanted. I think
Yeah,
I'm
don't
putting
put
it
it
in the
inside a
wrong
method.
scope. Oh, yeah, I'm in the wrong scope right now. Where am I? Oh, it can't go in a method.
Nope.
It's a class. It
It
has
can
to
go
go. Where does it
as
go?
long as it's inside
Class program.
it can go inside the class program, but as long as it's inside the namespace, you're good.
Should I?
Well, actually, it could
What's
even
better?
be outside the namespace,
Oh,
but
what's better style, to put it in the class program or outside of the class program and inside the names this space?
probably outside the class program.
But inside the namespace,
Yes.
I guess. Okay, so public.
Yeah. You can make the argument for putting it inside class program because it's a specific thing class program is working with. But this isn't a real project. But if you were like,
No,
oh,
it's
but
not.
door
Yeah.
is supposed to be used outside of, class program as well, then
Oh,
you would have it outside of class program.
yeah. I put it in the namespace. I didn't. I actually did not put it in class program. So yeah. Public class door. Okay. It's not static, and then it would just have a bool open or close. Okay, and then so I'll go back to the main then, and I'll just put it here. I'm just gonna make a note here. I already solved the problem, but now I want to generate a bunch of door objects just for fun.
For reasons of wastefulness. Yes.
For reasons of what?
Wastefulness.
For reasons of wastefulness
Yes.
and pedagogy.
Yeah. That too, of course.
E.g., i.e., just to practice making objects. Making a bunch of objects programmatically. There. Just so I remember why the hell I did this in the future when I'm looking at this. And I'm like, why did I make another door when I already have an array? Okay. So now, should I make an array for the doors? Just like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It goes door. Is that what I called it? It's called door. No, it's called door with capital. Am I naming this right? It starts with a capital letter for the names of classes?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All types you make it will be named with a capital letter with Pascal casing.
Oh, cool. Okay, but what if... Well, I want a more advanced problem. So in this case, I'm making an array of 100 doors. But what if, I wanted the user to be able to type how many doors they want? Then I guess I could just get a variable and then pass it into the array here, and then it could be made.
Exactly.
Oh wait, that maybe... Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Anyway, so I'll just make it 100 right now. And now I have to make 100 doors to go into the door array. What's wrong with this right now? Equals identifier expected. Identifier. What needs identifying? This is a door array. New door. Oh my god, it needs a name. That's what an identifier is.
Yes. How do you make variables?
My silly door array. He did it. Okay. Now I need to make 100 doors. So could I just make a for loop? Equals... Oh, wait. What am I typing in right now? No, I'm in the main class, yeah. Why does it keep... Something's wrong with this for loop, because it's not putting the right thing in.
Oh, something's wrong with it because you haven't completed it.
It just keeps turning it into indexer.
Oh, that's Visual Studio sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, it does that? Stupid. Is...
some autocomplete stuff and whatnot sometimes.
Oh, I hate that.
How do you make a variable?
That's why it was auto-completing wrong.
Probably.
Yeah, because I wasn't putting in, so I was just putting I, so it was turning it into index. As I was getting confused. I 0. Wait, is this... That should be less than 100. says 100 doors need to go in. 0, starting at 0. Yes. I++. And then do I just do basically my silly door array I? Oh, it auto-completed for me. That works?
Yep.
Oh, I thought, this sounds silly, but I thought each door needed to be given a variable name. Like, you know how this yelled at me? This yelled at me for not having an identifier. I had to write my silly door array because it needs a name.
But it has an identifier.
Oh, the identifier is the array plus the number.
I think also actually it is entirely legit code to be like write new door and not assign it to anything.
Oh yeah, you're right. Then you just can't access
that
it.
Would be
Get it again.
Yeah, exactly. That would be stupid. But it would be legit code potentially. Like the compiler might allow it. The compiler might not allow it because it's stupid. But
oh yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. How do you make a field?
Equals.
Is there anything else that goes into making a field?
And a comma. Semicolon. And a name and an identifier.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Thank you. Let me just grab the link of the problem and then I can paste it into the paste it here. Yay.
Now that you made a door class, you might as well also use that for more things.
Like
for example, you could, instead of making that check in a loop that goes through the door, like say if door open then close door, otherwise open door. You could make a toggle door function or method on the door that you can just call instead.
Should I make a quick toggle door function even if I'm not using it up there? Just make the toggle door function?
Yeah, and then you can try to use it.
But then my things don't work because I said it's called as useless, but then it's not actually useless, and then okay. Toggle door. A toggle. Okay, like. Oh, like a method. The method would go inside the class, and it toggles its own bool. Ooh.
Yes.
That sounds cool.
You could also make if you want to, you can make an open and close function as well.
Bool.
And especially since
or I could just call it reverse, or like open or close, because it will do the opposite if it's
I would call it toggle the door.
Toggle, not opposite. I'm really bad with naming things. I name things and I tried it Yeah, I try to name them in a clear way, but instead of just using simple words like toggle door, I'm like, is the door open or closed? It's really wordy and confusing.
Yeah,
So,
the
yeah.
open close spool, I would just name that like something like is open.
Is
Because then it
open.
also makes sense
Oh, it
what.
does make.
So then, if it's true, then
It's
you
open. It's
understand. You're
false.
implying what the value is as well. Like true is open, and
Oh
false
yeah.
is then not open.
Okay. Toggle door. Um. No, actually, no. Set the bowl, and I want to set is open. No, then in that case it'd be static, right? Public.
Nope.
Right, because I'm just changing.
What are you
The
changing?
value. I'm changing the bool's own value. I'm not returning a bool, so I make it
So
static.
it's instance, right?
It's an instance too. It's not static. It's just public. And what? But it doesn't actually
It's
return.
public, but how do you make a function that doesn't return anything?
That's. I can't remember. And what
It
was it?
uses a certain keyword.
Void.
Yes.
Yeah, static and not void are not the same thing. In my head, I was thinking static means void, and what I don't know why. I just did for a moment. Void, yeah. Static has to do whether or not it's an object or belongs to an object, or how it's called. Like if it's
Yes.
called on the object, or if it's just like you can use the class as like an identifier to get called a method or
It
whatever
has to do
type of thing.
with how the memory is allocated.
Hmm.
Like static things, like you can make static things inside this door class, right? But then those static things are shared between all door classes. There's only one copy of that. Whereas instance things, you get one copy of per instance.
So it ends up being duplicated
Yes.
on all the doors, which isn't really
Yes.
efficient. If they're all going to share the same thing, then I guess you should really make it static, because then like otherwise you're having all these copies of the same method that are existing in memory. I don't know.
Yeah, no, not the methods themselves. Actually, that doesn't apply there.
Oh, okay.
But the data itself, the fields.
Oh, the fields, yeah, have their own values. Yes,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay,
The
yeah.
methods just goes in the program stack on the computer, or whatever that's called.
Okay.
And that will just be one copy. I'm pretty sure. Well, it will be one copy, yeah.
Oh, okay. If is open, not is open. Else. Oh wait, no, I want to toggle it. So actually, is open. There doesn't need to be an if statement. Is open equals not is open, because it'll always reverse every single case. I just realized
Yeah.
that right now. Yeah, I was thinking a whole if statement doing the if else thing, but that's unnecessary. It's the same result. Wow, that's cool. It looks so simple. It's like this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, method is also Pascal cased in C#.
Method? Wait, Pascal case is
Method
this? I did
names.
camel case. You know? What did I just do?
Pascal case is where you start with a capital letter.
Oh, methods need to be named like this. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I was doing
Uppercase
camel
T.
case, wasn't I?
Yes, exactly. Camel case is only for fields, really,
Fields.
and variables.
This is a variable, and then if it was inside of the, but no, this is a field.
Yeah, those are fields.
And if
Fields
I
and
put in
variables.
fields are very okay.
No. Fields and variables for camel
Fields
casing.
and variables, but a variable would be if I did like int in like made an int inside of here. Wait, I don't even think I can do that. Can I do
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
That'd be a variable.
Yes. Like fields and variables are very similar. And the way you use them in methods and in general is identical.
Yeah, I'm just confused between these
The question is just where they get allocated.
Yeah.
In
What if
memory.
I can't do like an int outside of the class, can I? It has to be within a class. Like I can't make a
Yes, it
new
has to be
string.
within a class or struct. Or it has to be within a type at least.
Okay. Also in my head, this might be wrong. This might be a wrong assumption, but in my head I think to myself like, oh, if you have like a thing like a bool or a string in a class, it's a field. And if you have it in a method, it's a variable.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay, cool. Yay. Thank you.
You can do some more things to the door class if you want.
Oh! Control A delete like that? It's Control A backspace?
No,
That's something I could do
but
to
actually,
door.
like,
Oh,
since you
hi
have a
Terrace.
door
I think
class,
my tank stopped working.
you can make more use of it. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, that's so cool, Terrace. Terrace said in the chat, this is an interview question. I usually ask in interviews as a warm up. This one with the
Oh, cool.
doors. That's cool. I just had an interview question and I accidentally wrote greater than and failed the interview. God damn it. But I was really close.
Well, you also figured it out yourself.
Oh, yeah. Well, you helped me just by being upcoming and letting me explain it to you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I did not solve this fast. This took too long. If this was like an interview, I think you're supposed to like solve this pretty quickly and be like, yeah, I know what to do. Boop, 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 type the code out. But I had to sit here and think for like a good 15 minutes about what type of structure I wanted to use. And I had to think about it. Yes. I did it very slowly.
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying about doors? Why do you hate me?
No, I'm just giving you examples on like how you can
Okay, it's
use what
teasing
you can
you.
use classes for
Okay, yes, this is
and
educational.
objects. So, for example, you could since every door is numbered, you could add that door number to your class as well.
Oh my god, yeah, I could. It could have an actual. Oh my god.
It's like giving it a name, basically.
Yeah, door number.
Like for actually
That's
solving the
cool.
problem, using just an array is really good.
Okay.
Because then you don't need any extra bullshit.
This actually looks pretty clean. This is really cool.
And what you could do with this door number in there is you could make it read only for one. And then you can assign it via the constructor.
Oh my god. I could make it read only. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How did it say? Do you have that? No. Okay, maybe that's not how you do it.
So with this stupid thing of making a door class, we can actually show you quite a few things that you can do in programming that are good ideas.
Yeah, and it makes sense
Even
to
if
me
making this specific door isn't a good idea, but yeah,
Oh.
here we can show you some.
So you actually think, like, even if I had done it like if I had done it like this, because I could have done it like this, that this is like a worse way. Like if I was doing an interview, like it would be better to solve it with the array instead of making a whole
Yes.
door class. This looks bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would say so.
looks-
Like because the door
looks
class
cool.
becomes unnecessary complications.
Oh, that's what you would call it, unnecessary conflict. Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
Unnecessary abstraction.
Oh. I wonder how
But
common that is.
but there
Programmers
are
unnecessarily
cases where
abstract.
abstractions like this is very like common level abstraction, honestly. Having a state in a thing and then having a label of the thing.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I have like basically hundreds of thousands of these in well, not these. I only have maybe like 25 different classes that we use for our website database.
Yeah.
And a bunch of them have like some kind of state and some kind of identifier. They actually all have some kind of state and also some kind of identifier.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
How do I make this read only though? I think I tried writing read only and I'm like, wait, maybe that's not how you do it.
Where did you write the read only?
Oh, it's a privacy type thing. So
It's not, but it goes before.
Oh, okay.
It goes before int. Yes.
Okay, that's just
the type is the last thing that
Type
goes.
is last.
And the access is the first thing. And in between, you have read only, you have const, you have static, and those go in arbitrary orders.
And read only is a
You might
thing
have
that
some
lets
other
me.
things as well,
I can assign it, and then I can after that it can only be read, and
Yes.
no reassignments allowed.
Yes. Well, you can actually reassign it with
Reflection.
Reflection.
Okay,
Yes.
so outside of reflection, you can't assign it.
Yes.
Funny.
This is the difference between like read only is actually just a compiler flag. It's like you're not allowed to change this through normal code. But changing it through like
programmatically
reflection,
it won't care because it's just for the compiler.
Yeah.
So basically, if I want to change a read only with reflection, I don't even have to do one of those like flag things, like the private flag thing. Oh, I forgot what that's called, but I don't have to do that.
Non-public.
Yeah, because it's just
Do you not have to do that?
I guess not if it's read only.
And read only had what to do with accessibility?
Nothing.
Exactly. So
I don't have to do
what
that.
is the so what is the access of this field right now?
It's private. No, but the class is public. But it's probably private still. I don't know, by default. I think it is, yeah.
And why did you need binding flags for?
If it's private. But yes, if it was a public read only, then I wouldn't need any binding flags because it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
Exactly. Well, I think there's a little bit of a misnomer to say you wouldn't need any binding flags. The default binding flags would work. Like it just defaults to public instance or something like that.
Oh, if you don't put any binding flags, it'll have binding
Yes.
flags. Okay, yeah. I don't have there's just special binding flags I have put in. That's different than the default.
Yes.
Cool. So if I make a constructor with public wait, I forgot if a constructor gets a public, like an accessibility modifier.
Does it?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Because I was just thinking like it would look weird without it, but I'm not exactly. I'm thinking to myself like, why would it need? I guess it's because if you don't want anyone constructing door
Sensation
outside of
understreck
your
black
code, a certain place
1984
in the
säger.
code.
Ja.
For example.
Yeah. Okay.
You can, for example, you could, for example, have what's called a factory method that makes the door. So it'd be like a static method in door called like create door or something. And that then calls a private constructor. Does some work, calls a private constructor.
Oh, that's cool. But then, like, okay, that's cool. Right. Public door.
You can also have constructors call other constructors.
Wow.
So maybe you have some public constructors and then one private one. And the public ones call the private ones.
Door. Public door. It's number. Oh. Then I'd have to go this dot door number. Right. This would refer to this one. Yeah, I think so. This dot door number equals door number if I name them the same. Is this okay? I'm using this correct. Good.
Yes, that is correct. You need to do that there. I don't need to do that there or rename the variable.
Yeah.
The parameter, but yeah.
Because otherwise it's ambiguous.
But I prefer doing this because it's clean and it's obvious.
I like this too. I think it's cool. That was fun.
Cool. You have a compiler now.
I do?
Why do you have a compiler now?
How do you know? There is no argument given that corresponds to the required parameter door number of door dot. That is a line 57. Did you know I did before it showed up? Oh, you just recognized it. Oh, what?
No, I know what you're doing, and I'll explain to you in a second if you don't realize it yourself.
Okay. Let me think about it. I think I can. Is it because I made a constructor, so now it wants a value? Because otherwise, if I wanted a version without a constructor, I have to make a constructor with an empty, thing.
Yeah, exactly.
No argument.
Exactly. This is actually you did ask about that at some point. I didn't tell you why it was, but you noticed that there was a type in
I+1
in the reflection problem that had two constructors.
Yes. Yeah, because you can have multiple constructors. Some have different arguments. There could be a version that doesn't take any arguments and still constructs the object. Yeah,
and that's because the reason I had to make two constructors there is, for one, I think the other constructor I made for my own sanity.
Nice.
Because then, like, I make that object for you somewhere so you can reflect over it, right? So having a constructor just makes it easier than going in and doing the scope assigning afterwards, right? With the bracket assigning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because it's just less lines of code and it's just slightly easier.
It's cool.
But the problem I've run into then, or you will run into then, is that activator dot get instance or create object or whatever it's called.
Oh, that
the
thing
you used to
create the instance.
That actually will try and call the default constructor.
Oh, dang.
So I needed that to be a default constructor.
Oh. That's cool. So that would
ways around that, but yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah. There are ways around that, but I didn't want you to deal with that in your simple reflection example there.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. and really interesting.
As a matter of fact, it's
That's
possible
fun.
to create an object without invoking any constructors, which is
Wow.
potentially even best practices for serializers. Because then you don't have random code running suddenly. And it's just the serializer just filling data in.
But is but if you like go new object and then have an empty constructor, that's still a constructor. Actually, anytime you do the thing with the parentheses,
Yes.
it's considered a constructor, even if there's no
Yes.
argument. Okay.
Yes.
But there's ways to do it
Yeah,
without.
it's a special it's a special method you call somewhere. I don't remember what the method is,
Oh, okay.
but it's a special method you can call somewhere with reflection,
No.
or it is reflection basically. That lets you like create an uninitialized object. I think that's what it's called. But it's still an object, and then you can fill in the data with reflection, so it's initialized then.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. So it's just like a completely blank state, and then it's like I make an object from scratch by myself, and I pick what I want
Yeah,
in
exactly.
it. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. And it's
Thank you.
also what we call defensive coding, because you don't allow random code to run during your code, so it's predictable.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
One thing that's often is then used in serializers is adding some option for callbacks on for when the serialization has, or deserialization, or even serialization has finished, so that if you need to do something in the type, you can still get a method call to do that.
Okay, say it again. Sorry, I was doing some formatting and then I got my mind drifted away.
Yeah, what's often done, because sometimes it's an issue where like you actually do, as a user of a serialized object, you actually want to run some code once the serialization or deserialization has finished. And a lot of serializers will allow you to do that using attributes, for example.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
So
you could use an attribute on deserialized.
Oh. So
It can
it's
also
like
be useful
sometimes.
in Unity, because it has especially on you can use the unserialize, which is just before the object starts getting serialized, and you can convert some data that Unity can't serialize into something that Unity can serialize.
Oh, it's like the kind of thing where it's like the attributes help basically can label what code you want running. Because like sometimes you
Exactly.
want it running
Yeah.
in some instances and other times you don't. And you put an attribute to tell
Yeah,
it
exactly.
which sections.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yes.
Yes. Like it. I'm glad I picked this problem. This was an interesting one. It was okay. Yeah, it's not out of my range of ability to solve, but it was also I wouldn't call this easy. I would say this is like kind of like the level of programming I'm at. Like this is the kind of problem that's challenging enough for me to spend some time thinking about it, but I can definitely get to the answer because it's not like it's like I've never seen any of this before. I don't know what any of this at all is. It's like, oh no, I know I've seen these things. I've used these sometimes in some other
Yes.
problems. Yeah. But honestly, I think
Well, one more thing we can do, since you now have the door number as a part of the door, you can then override the toString function, and then you can have the door print its own open close state with the door number.
Oh.
So it can overwrite to string, return something like door
Oh, instead
5,
of door number,
open,
it'll
close.
use its own number.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's see. Do I have, I was going to see with the door. Let me get the order I do things. Oops. Okay, so I am assigning all the doors. Yeah. Yes. Oh, but this would work if I was it would need it would need door, right? It would need door going into it as a argument. Wouldn't it need to have door
Would it?
pass?
ToString is a instance function.
String is, but doesn't it need to have a door inside of it?
No, ToString. Like I'm talking about overriding a function in door, like adding another function to door.
Oh, we're talking about modifying door again.
Yes.
Oh yeah, where it could print out. I get it. Sorry, I thought you were talking about that one. I was getting confused for a second. Public string print door number. Oh, this is not how you name a method. You're right. Print door number. I had this like brief moment when I wrote this where I wasn't sure if a char, char could be combined with a string, but it can. If it was able to handle this, it was like, oh no, make it a string, put the quotes around it. I wasn't sure if it was gonna yell at me, but no, it seems fine.
What doesn't seem fine is the name of that method. What's the name of that method?
Print door number.
And what does it not do?
Print the door number. Plus a pound sign, which is the door number.
It gets the door number as a string. It doesn't print it.
Oh, I thought that was like the same
Printing
thing.
would be something
So
like sending console to right line. In many programming languages, that method for that is just called print.
Oh, this distinction matters. Okay.
Yes.
I was being really loose with it. It was like not being specific about what print meant. I just thought like in my head it's like print is like getting the thing is like more or less print. Okay, it's not. I know it's not print. Okay.
Print is basically just another word for a console.write line.
Okay. Huh.
Or some kind of log.write line at the very least.
So if its name was print door number, it implies like, oh, this is a static method that's actually supposed to do something. It's not returning.
No, if it's called print door number, I would expect it to do console the right line door number.
Which is like a static. Well, it's like that's doing something, not returning something. Doing something and like doing an action.
Is that static?
Yeah.
Is it?
Void.
Talk about
I
yes.
meant void. I did it again. I keep doing that. This is not. Honestly, this isn't the first time I've done this. This is the second or third or fourth. I think I've like you're calling me out on this inaccuracy, and that's helping me. But I think I've done this many times on stream before. Just when I'm talking to myself, and I'm like, oh, static, and I'm using the words wrong, and I don't get called out on it because I don't think anyone knows what I'm talking about. Sometimes, but I'm thinking aloud.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about. It's one of the reasons I'm so confused.
Anyway, this wasn't what I was talking about at all either. This is a cool extra function to have.
This is cool.
Fun. Do you want me to show you what I was talking about?
This isn't what you were talking about? You didn't want me to do this?
Nope. I was going to do, but we can use it now.
Okay.
I was going to do... Okay. Oh, I need to write it out probably.
Oh, when you said override, you literally meant...
string to string. Yep. The override keyword.
Oh, the to string. Overriding the to string.
Then I want to do where button there. I'm going to do this. Door. And you know what? I'm going to use your method now. Get door number.
Hey.
And then I want to do is open. Open. Closed.
Wow.
And that's this. This is strings. I can't have strings inside this for some reason, but I can if I do parentheses like that. There we go.
Hey. Okay. Turn
so now, if you were to go up here to final results of door,
is open. Right? Wait, this is a ternary thing?
Yes.
Wait, no. Wait. So if
I think it's called that.
Is open true, open else, or not closed. Oh yeah, ternary operator. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really handy for things like this.
I'm trying to think to myself why it needed the parentheses. Like, I'm just trying to like
because you're not allowed to make a string directly inside these brackets here.
Oh, okay.
For some reason that I'm not actually entirely sure about.
Interesting.
But if you have a parentheses, then it's fine.
Okay. That's interesting. It has to do with the quote marks. Okay. In brackets.
Yes.
That's weird.
I'm honestly not entirely sure that is. Though if I were to guess, I'd say it's some kind of compile issue where it has some other features that it can't distinguish.
Oh, but it. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
If I were to guess, I don't actually know, but
yeah, or behind the scenes, something's getting mixed up with maybe something like in the compiled version or something. Where it looks like
I
something
imagine it's like you can make some things in there. That there's some feature that uses quotes in there, or they're like it gets too confusing. Maybe where strings start and where strings end or something, and then parentheses makes it more clear. But yeah, I don't actually entirely know what the reason is, but yeah, it's a thing.
How did you know that the solution would have been just to put parentheses around this to make this work?
Because I've done it 100 times.
Oh, okay.
The first time I encountered it, I was like, oh, just do this. Okay. I fixed it.
Yay. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So now if we roll it up a little bit, we can use this method. Well, you haven't changed your code, but if we roll up to like line 60, then instead of this, right, you could just, if this was your door object array, you could just do console.write line doors at I.
Yeah,
Because it
console.write.
automatically calls toString on it, so you don't even need toString, but yes.
Oh my god, that just calls. That's doing behind the scenes. It's calling its toString. Oh my, I didn't even know that either.
It's doing that
happens.
inside the it's doing
The
inside
write line is-
inside the console, the write line method.
That's what it calls in the inside. That's crazy. That's cool.
Yeah, that's because
It makes
in C
sense,
Sharp,
but-
every object has a toString function.
Okay. Just calls toString.
Every single one, including string.
Wow.
And then you can change what it does like that.
Wow. So
But
since
it
it's
means that something like
overrideable,
console.
does that mean it's each object's toString? Or I'm trying to think about this. Does that mean it's like an abstract or something? Because can't you only override abstract classes, or
You can
or is
also
it or something?
override virtual.
Oh, virtual. Oh, so you can
Yes.
use the override keyword with both abstract and virtual.
Yes.
Is the toString virtual or abstract?
The default one is virtual.
Oh, okay. That's the one where you can override something when but it already has a default value, but you can override the default.
Yes.
And then the other one is where it's
Yes.
empty, and you have to fill it
exactly.
in. So virtual.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool. Well, it's crazy. It's so weird. Very cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Basically, what you could do with this is you could, with this store class, you could take the entirety of your logic above, and none of that logic would have to understand the state of the door. It will just give it commands like change store state. And it wouldn't need to understand which store number was what. It just says yeah. Of course, it actually, the logic does need to understand that because it's ordered, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Door. Oh, yeah. And plus, that if I was actually like putting all the doors into an array, then I'm still like looping through the array and grabbing each door and then doing stuff to each door.
Yes.
And using it, so.
No, you could also it could also conceivably be that like maybe the array, maybe you don't make the array yourself. Maybe you just receive an array of doors, right? And then you have to figure out which order the doors go in.
What? I don't. Are you saying like I receive a bunch of doors like for example like 24 doors with random letters, then I have to alphabetize them and put them in an array in the correct order?
Random numbers, but yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I was thinking of it
put them in sequence. Then you have to figure out what sequence they're in. Because you might be loading the doors from file or from a database. And
yeah.
Things might, and then you're not necessarily guaranteed that they come in sequential order.
Hey, this is a problem for also like because isn't this where like sorting algorithms come into play, the different kinds of sorting? Because this is a sorting problem.
Yeah.
That's fun. Sorting is cool. I enjoy that. I think it's interesting, cool, even though I don't have any of those memorized.
I don't either. I just use whatever's available to me.
Okay. So do you have like a favorite
as a function?
Sorting?
Oh no, I'm lazy and I just use the link queue order by.
Yes, and then it will sort.
Which is probably very heavy and makes a lot of garbage, but usually it's fine for my needs.
Well, if I asked you to name one sorting algorithm, could you even name like one, like by
Quicksort.
name? Yeah. Okay.
Bubble sort.
Bubble sort. There's a the only one I could think of at the top of my head was bubble sort at the top of my head, just because it's cute. It has a cute name, bubble sort.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling like bubble sort, maybe like bubble sort and quicksort are the most famous of them all. And there's other.
Yeah, I think those are the two that people use basically.
Nice. That's cool. When you were like taking computer science classes, did you have a section where you actually talked about sorting algorithms and like went through them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I feel like that's like a lot of computer science.
And
does that.
we had an assignment to implement sorting algorithms at some point as well.
It's fun.
Mm-hmm. Don't specifically remember much about them, honestly.
When that
sorting algorithms has never been my strong suit. So.
But around the time, I'm just kind of curious. But around the time that took place, when you were given that assignment, basically, did you think to yourself like, "Oh, this is so easy. This is like beginner level programmer stuff. Like I've already seen this stuff before because I've learned this."
No, I wouldn't
self-taught.
say sorting algorithms are a little bit. You kind of have to. They're not difficult, but there's a lot of moving parts to them, literally.
Yeah.
So they do take just a little bit to wrap your head around.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a classmate of mine. He found a video, a dance video of somebody, like a bunch of dancers just performing sorting algorithms as a
yeah,
dance.
I love it. That channel's called Algorithmics, and they make a bunch of different they turn algorithms into dances. So like the people who dance wear numbers and demonstrate. And it's not even sorting, but they have a few other ones. Like they have the algorithm that solves the queen's problem with the how can these backtracking. That's the name of the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be used for lots of stuff, but one of the famous things it can be used for, like the textbook example, is it's like this. You have like a chessboard of a certain grid size. I forgot the grid size. And then you have 4 queens. And then where do you place the queens on the chessboard so that none of them are like attacking each other, basically? Like how do you find the correct arrangement? And then you do this through backtracking. Or whatever it's called. Actually, I think it's called that. But it's really cool. And I don't know, I think it's really clever. Like, if you asked me to solve it, I'd be like, oh, I don't know. You just try random positions for the queens. But when you actually like see how the algorithm does it, you're just like, wow, that's so clever. Who came up with that? But I understand it. But it's so simplistic. Like, I think to myself, like, why couldn't I just see that that's the obvious solution? But even now, like, I haven't seen that for a while. I couldn't just come up with it myself because whoever did is just like smart and can see. Yeah, I don't know. I really like that one because it's easy to understand. It's hard to come up with. Like it's not like a one it's particularly mathy or it's like if you can count on your fingers and you can understand how this works just by following through the steps. But then it's really hard to generate it by yourself because it doesn't seem very intuitive until you see it and then it seems obvious. So really interesting. But yeah. I don't know. I think that's how it works in real life. I think all the numbers are little people that dance around in the computer, and then when I write the instructions, it tells them how I want them to dance.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So this is basically like abuse because like it's like unpaid labor. I'm like dance for me when I write code. It's like dance.
No food till you dance.
That would be bad because then the computer would just turn off because electricity.
Oh,
unless it's solvent. So Oh my god, I just realized that while you were explaining things to me and I was typing code and we were going through this together one by one and I was typing each line, we were talking about each line, I had the browser window up. So it was just my browser being shown again.
Oh, yeah.
I do that a
Actually.
lot. Yeah, just for this. But
Is your TTS working as well, by the way?
it should be. Though I missed one of the messages from Tara, so that's sad because I think he left before I could reply to him. When he was like, "Oh, this is an interview question I usually give to people." Yeah, see, it works.
Test.
But it just didn't play in the TTS, or I was distracted. I'm not sure what happened. I think sometimes the TTS will randomly like miss a message. Like if
Yeah,
two
it does
people
do that on occasion.
Yeah, a little. This happens. Because I swear to God, there were some times where you typed in the chat, and it just didn't decide not to read your specific message, but it was reading everyone else's.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's absolutely been a thing.
Oh, okay. Cool. I mean, not cool, but I'm not crazy. That's cool.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. But...
I enjoyed this. This was fun. It was actually, and it's fun to get off exorcism and then just like do stuff inside of it. IDE, like do what I want, and that's cool.
Yeah, so now you're ready to make projects.
Yes, I am, and I'm very ready to get feedback. No excuses. You're right. Yay.
Yay.
Well,
Yay
cool.
for being out of excuses.
How much longer are you going to be up? Isn't it late where you are?
Oh yeah, it's starting to be late. Yeah, that's true. Probably not much longer.
Okay. I feel like I've streamed for a long time, so honestly, like, because we're just hanging in VC, when you get off, I'll get off. Use that as my excuse to get off too. And then just, yeah.
Oh, so it's my fault now. Am I now the excuse? Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, because I was basically just planning on doing a bit of coding, and then, yeah.
Wow.
So I would have just ended myself. Not in that way.
You would have ended yourself?
No, I would have just ended the stream myself. But
I think that's against Twitch terms of service.
Oh my god! Why is my account banned? No. Just kidding. No. No context. I would have ended the stream, but since you're just around, and I might as well I'll just stay on until you get off, and then I'll get off the stream. The stream. Context.
I think the other one is also against Twitch terms of service.
Oh my god! Why did I get like a double lifetime ban? I don't like English sometimes. It's annoying. No reason.
Yeah, English is stupid. Speak Danish.
Danish is yes, Danish of course. It's fun. I like Danish too.
Well, I guess I'm about ready to call it a day.
Regardless. Oh, okay. Perfect then. Okay. Well, why don't you just do it? Call it a day then. Say it's a day. Do what you said.
It is a day.
Literally. Okay, good. You called it a day.
This has certainly been one.
It's a day.
Yeah, all days it's certainly been one.
It has. This is fun. Okay, the coding again, even if it's a later
That's
form than
different.
normally. Yay! All right, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.